Tonight on EA Sports, Super Bowl 56.
Kick off for the Chargers.
After all the hype, it's finally time for football as we're underway in Super Bowl 56. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. There's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and throw it all out there and give your team the best chance to win.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
7-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Will be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at their 48-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And that's how you get started and open up a game. Really well-blocked play. Picked up a nice chunk of yardage. If you're the offensive line, that's exactly what you've talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control. And they gave their running back plenty of room to rumble.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 31, Brady, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of it.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. That's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for Buccaneer TD. What a moment for him, a pick six in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick sixes over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick six, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2-in-1 game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended? That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them all, and what a play here. Another pick six in the Super Bowl. On second down, Mostert. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
A gain there of 12 yards at a first down L.A.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Running the counter with Mostert. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 36 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he'll bang that one through.
That ties the game at 7. Michael.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Flush to his right, and seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another day.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 2nd quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. That's caught by Howard. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
On second down now, it's Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, 39 yards, and the Bucs have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. The bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Here's Jones. And he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 22, Brady. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. Now Jones. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Second down and goal. Brady. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand down, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for a loss on a running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Third and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. Shotgun now for Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They had it first and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settled for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive, but you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. You end up having to take 3 there.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive first and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. Wide open receiver, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
From the 50, here's Herbert. That'll be complete to Cook. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
And 6.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Sliding out of the pocket. Going right side here, and that's complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. From the gun, Herbert. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Shaquille Barrett coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th.
3 and out.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
A 40-yard attempt.
Badgley's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. The Charger drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Once again, it's Mostert. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He's tackled.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Open man, it's Allen. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Shaquille Barrett, his 2nd sack of the night.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one or one behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up near the 29. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
To throw, it's Brady. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. From the gun, it's Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On first down, Jones. The tackle made there by Linval Joseph.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Flushed out right. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. 2nd down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. Now Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
Credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up. 1st and goal at the 5. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
At the 5-yard line.
They'll run it with Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Succop for the extra point. This a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
The score, Buccaneers 27, Chargers 10.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi Trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 18 more yards there and another 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And brought in by the tight end Cook. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 23. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
For a rookie 1st-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Herbert. This one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And goal to go.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And now here is another interception. Carlton Davis picks it. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20.
Don't worry about it, baby.
And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Buccaneers 34. Chargers 10.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. This one to Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. scrimmage.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
He's got a man open. That's Allen. He's at the 40, the 20, and he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards.
At the 18-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Mostert. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
At the 18-yard line.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. And he's brought down. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Here's Herbert. And it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen there to make the grab. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
He was
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have won the Super Bowl, and they will hoist the Lombardi Trophy to cap an amazing season. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. The accomplishment, forever.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.